Hey guys, so today I figured I'd try my hand at something a little different and do some theorizing. See, Dungeon Meshi episode 18 was honestly one of my favourites so far, and I wanted to make something about it that's not just me gushing for like 10 minutes, and then the thought hit me at work. The episode pretty clearly solves the issue of which characters were the fakes, but not who each fake came from. So that's what I'm going to try to do today. I'm going to explain which fake came from whose head and give you my reasons behind it. It'll be fun. I actually meant to get this out like last week, but I was still working on my action games essay, which you should totally check out, link in the below area. And I was also finally able to afford Baldur's Gate 3, which is completely consuming my life and taking all of my free time. So my attitude towards this ramble is mostly better late than never, and also that I just want an excuse to talk about Dun Meshi for a little bit. Also, please feel free to let me know in the comments if you agree with my interpretations and what you thought. I'm really very curious. Also, obviously this video contains spoilers for episode 18, so go watch it right the fuck now if you haven't and care about that. Okay? Okay. So a quick summary then. The party tracks Fallon down to the 6th floor, which is coincidentally the one they lost her on in the first place, only now it's in the middle of a Minnesota winter and sucks even more than usual. After being trapped in a whiteout, they take shelter in a tunnel only to find that they've been joined by fakes, which Laios determines to be the work of shapeshifters.
On days when the fog is thick or there's a heavy snowstorm, walk through the hills and you'll suddenly have extra companions. That's when the shapeshifter copies your appearance and blends themselves into the rest of your group.
Wherever you're from, sounds scary.
That pull from people's perception of the individual they're copying. After locking up the obvious fake Laioses and that one Marcel Farcel? The party then has to weed out the remaining fakes. They mostly succeed, get into a fight. Laios reminds everyone that he's a furry.
Wait, a hunting dog?
For as long as I can remember, dogs have always been by my side, and I've learned a lot from them. How to hunt, how to engage with a threat stronger than you are. And now, let me teach you!
He's good.
Laios really is.
A dog.
And Marcel remains the only one with a functioning brain cell. And hooray, the day is saved. So now that you're caught up, let's begin with the easiest, the fake Laioses. Fake 1, which I've dubbed Rule 34 Laios, came from Senshi. We know Senshi has mostly been living by himself and doesn't interact with people from outside the dungeon very often. So Laios' tall man status would make him feel much bigger to him than he would to Chilchuk, who's used to being around much larger people. He's also far more mature looking, and we know that Senshi thinks of Laios as an adult, thanks to him attempting to be the dad that steps up in an earlier episode.
Go and take a seat right there. You're probably at the age where you're gonna start showing interest in certain things, so you're gonna need to have some good knowledge about them.
What's that mean?
Let's just say that humans also have a stamen and pistol.
So yeah, pretty open and shut. Fake 2, who I'm calling Phallos, belongs to Marcel. We know that Fallon occupies her thoughts at all times, and the siblings actually look fairly similar, so looking at Laios would obviously remind Marcel of Fallon, which is why this Laios literally has Fallon's face. Again, pretty easy to figure out. Finally, there's Fake 3, who I'm calling the Hungry Dumbass. Just by process of elimination, it obviously belongs to Chilchuk. Moving on. The show actually gives us answers for one Senshi and one Chilchuk.
This Senshi and Chilchuk are clearly fakes as well.
How so?
Huh? Just look at him! My neck wrap isn't a scarf, but his is. And Senshi's helmet's missing holes.
Now that you mention it.
I don't think there's any doubt that they're from Laios' memory.
He's not great with details.
So these two are easy. And then these Senshi and Chilchuk, who are caught because of their frying pan and tools being weird, actually probably belong to Marcel, as she has no need for tools and generally doesn't bother with the cooking. And the two boys actually have a pretty decent respect for each other's specializations, so they'd likely have paid more attention, even if Senshi used Chilchuk's lockpicks for crab meat a while back. I'm actually not completely sure on these two, so I'm really looking forward to hearing what you guys think. That just leaves handsome Senshi.
Senshi's always looked handsome.
What even is this? Prejudice against dwarfs? Yeah, come on, Senshi doesn't look that dopey.
Sorry, extra handsome Senshi, as belonging to Chilchuk, which honestly is only fueling the old man yaoi thing the two have going on, and yes, I do kind of ship them. I blame Tumblr. And that also leaves Chilchuk B as belonging to Senshi, since B has a slightly rounder face and a less abrasive attitude.
Dumbass.
Insulted me in the common language. Next, the Marsil.
Which I am the most confident about, right after the liars. I mean, liars is... What the fuck is the plural for this name? Oh my fucking god. Right, so the...
How dare you gaze upon my visage and see that I am the true one?
So annoying. Whose memory did she come from?
That one. Oh, that one came from Chilchuk's brain, I'm sure. We know from earlier episodes he sees Marsil as stuck up, plus his opinion on elves isn't super great. This was also determined via process of elimination. You'll see why. The Farcel with the fake book definitely belongs to Senshi. Not only does she look a bit younger, he still thinks she's growing, remember?
I must feed them. The youngins must be fed, and I have to feed them!
But Senshi also views magic as the easy solution to things and has a low opinion of it. So obviously he'd imagine her book as being filled with simple drawings with little to no meaning. And finally there's the cooler Marcel, and I honestly think she belongs to Laios. First of all, her book is more complicated but still wrong, reflecting the fact that he's read it but still doesn't fully understand it. Secondly, she's generally more serious and looks a little bit more mature, representing her role as his magic teacher. And finally, she's actually more okay with eating monsters, stating that she's eaten enough for it to not be a problem. This is actually the most important part, because it reflects how Laios views the eating of monsters. He still doesn't get that certain things feel taboo, and the fact that she's already done it makes it seem like she should be okay with basically anything now. Because he still views it as just a little hang-up you have to get over, and not a culturally ingrained sense of right or wrong. Plus, he definitely forgot that she didn't actually know about the fisherman eggs. Fucking dumbass.
Could it have been that barley dish?
So, yeah, that's all my thoughts on the subject. Again, let me know what you guys thought. I haven't really seen anyone talking about it all that much, and I'm really curious. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.